Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Young and the Restless spoilers. Nick's dangerous threat changes everything as Nikki Newman faces an emotional crossroads. The drama is reaching a boiling point on The Young and the Restless, and two major storylines are set to leave fans talking. Nick Newman appears to be losing control as his anger toward Matt reaches a dangerous level, while Nikki Newman shares an emotional and heartbreaking conversation with Victor that could determine the future of their marriage. With emotions running high and relationships hanging by a thread, Genoa City is about to witness some unforgettable moments. Nick confronts Matt in a heated showdown. The tension explodes when Nick and Sharon arrive at the shadow room just as Matt is speaking with Noah. Nick immediately assumes the worst, believing Matt is threatening his son. Although Matt insists he wasn't making any threats, Nick has reached his limit. Nick firmly tells Matt that he has no right to demand forgiveness from Noah or anyone else. While Nick's point is understandable, the confrontation quickly becomes more personal. Matt fires back, claiming everything is pointless and warning Nick that Victor Newman will eventually put him in the ground. After delivering that chilling remark, Matt walks away, leaving everyone shaken. The exchange doesn't end there. Instead, it plants the seeds for an even more dangerous conflict in the days ahead. Sharon becomes alarmed by Nick's behavior. During next week's episodes, Sharon remains deeply concerned after hearing Nick reveal his plans. Nick tells Sharon that he's going to take care of Matt, a statement that immediately raises red flags. Sharon knows Nick well enough to recognize when his emotions are getting the better of him. She becomes visibly frightened after hearing him suggest he'll make sure Matt is gone for good. Unable to ignore the disturbing implication, Sharon asks Nick a heartbreaking question. "Tell me that doesn't mean what I think it does." Her reaction suggests she fears Nick may be considering something far more serious than simply confronting Matt. Whether Nick truly intends to hurt him or is simply speaking out of anger remains uncertain, but Sharon clearly believes he's crossing a dangerous line. Could Nick be headed for another downward spiral? Ironically, Matt has spent weeks worrying that Victor Newman might be the person who ends his life. However, after Nick's emotional outburst, Matt may have another Newman to fear. Nick has always tried to keep his emotions under control, but recent events appear to be pushing him beyond his limits. If his rage continues to build, he could make a terrible decision that changes everything. Even more concerning is the possibility that this emotional pressure could trigger another personal crisis. Fans know Nick has struggled with addiction in the past, and overwhelming guilt or anger could send him searching for comfort in old habits once again. If that happens, Nick's battle may become just as dangerous as his conflict with Matt. Victor and Nikki share an emotional moment at the Newman Ranch as Nikki prepares for one of the biggest moments of her recovery. Still adjusting to life after her medical crisis, Nikki carefully walks through the house without using her cane, determined to prove she can regain her independence. Victor watches closely and gently helps her down the stairs, reminding her that she doesn't have to face everything alone. Victor comforts Nikki, wraps a blanket around her, and asks whether she's nervous about having her bandages removed. Nikki admits she's preparing herself for every possible outcome, even the worst one. She quietly confesses that she's terrified her vision may never return, but refuses to let herself feel defeated regardless of what happens. Nikki questions Victor's priorities.